Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, November 19th, 2024. And pretty soon, your new Trends Journal will be coming out. And as that old song used to go, what a difference a day makes, 24 little hours. Yep, what a difference a day makes, huh? Take a look at your new Trends Journal cover. Yep, you got it right there. Democrats lose election. When all else fails, they take you to war. Just like that, out of nowhere. Bingo, bango. Yep. Ramping up the Ukraine war. Here's more missiles. Shoot deeper into Russia. Yay, yay. Oh, by the way, that's the only news that's geopolitical on the prostitute media. The little prostitutes who get paid to put out by their corporate pimps and government whoremasters. Not a peep about the Israeli genocide, the slaughter of all these innocent people, mostly women and children. Yep. And your Lancet numbers, well, almost 200,000 Palestinians. Only, what's today? Let's see, how many died last night? Oh, only 28 Lebanese. As Israel bombs the place to ruins and keeps bombing and demolishing buildings. Hamas is living in. No, Hezbollah is right over there in the second floor. Go fuck off. Where is the outrage? Here's what I'm hearing from so many people I know. I can't watch this anymore. No, I'm tuning out. No, I don't want to know what's going on. This is very just ballless, gutless people. Where is the outrage? And now, fuckface bullshit Biden ramping up the Ukraine war. Oh, but it's good for gold prices to see them moving way up again. Let's go back to the presidential reality show. November 5th, final day. Trump wins. Hey, Trump sold himself as a peace candidate, right? What has he got, lockjaw? He was going to end the Ukraine war in 24 hours when he got elected. And of course, when he got into office. So he's not there now to do it. But how come he's not coming out in condemnation for the United States ramping up the Ukraine war? So that's all the media is covering, a little bit of that. But on the economic front, it doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean shit. Oh, don't believe me? How about CNBC? You ready? This is from CNBC today, as the market closed. It's the front page headline. NASDAQ jumps 1% as Wall Street looks past Russian-Ukraine tensions. NVIDIA shares surge. Live updates. This is the first graph of the CNBC top story, because it's about the markets. The NASDAQ composite gained Tuesday, driven by NVIDIA shares, as investors shrugged off concerns of mounting geopolitical tensions between Ukraine and Russia. Yep, shrugged them off. Who gives a fuck about that? I'm only interested in making money. I'm a billionaire. Fuck peace. All right? I'm not making this up. You could go look it up. And they could go shove it up their ass because it keeps getting worse. We write, how stupid can you be? They quote Keith Lerner, Truist's co-chief investment officer, who said, quote, the underlying trend for the markets are positive, or is positive. The geopolitical stuff, that's certainly a risk. but you're seeing some modest selling. I'm not seeing panic. It's more of a digestion of the recent gains. Yep. Quote, worthless geopolitical stuff. Yep. You stuff it up your ass. How fucking arrogant and who gives a fuck about we only care about money. It's America. Oh, what did Hilaria Harris get? What about $2.5 billion to run a stupid fucking campaign? Oh, Trump only got 1.2 billion. You gotta be a billionaire to get in the game. You're just the plantation workers of Slavelandia. Yep. We also note the dire escalation of the Ukraine war to emphasize what we have often noted as trend forecasters. There's no such thing as a futurist. There are too many wild cards. Nobody can predict the future. The wild cards, whether they're made by humans or inhumans in this case, or by nature. And what else do we say here? And again, Joe Biden played the wild card. And again, hit the subscribe button because we're getting shadow banned like crazy. And again, subscribe to the Trends Journal. We're doing everything we can to give you the best we can. It's a grand total of $2.56 a week. You go to trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com. And again, gold's back on the upswing. One of the reasons it went down right after the election was because the geopolitical fears subsided when Trump got elected because he said he was going to be a peace candidate. And now the geopolitical risks are back. Wall Street doesn't see it. The world does. So we go on to say that should the Ukraine and Israel war continue to escalate, which we forecast they will, gold prices will continue their upward movement. Brent crude prices will sharply rise. They're flat today. You're looking at Brent crude, it's only about $73 a barrel. Gold back up to 2,630. So it's down 170 from its high point when it hit 2,800. And again, read your Trends Journal. A week before the election, we said gold price, we've been saying this on the air for weeks. Gold prices have shot up. There has to be a downturn. And the Trump was the downturn. And now they're moving back up. And if this war continues to escalate, which we believe it will, you're going to see gold and oil prices go way up. And that is going to crash the equity markets when oil prices go up to around $130 a barrel. And if these wars keep escalating like they are, you're going to see that happen with the Israel war and the Ukraine war. Again, not a word, hardly a word. Go to CNN, go to any of the major, nothing about the genocidal Israel war and Israel's bombing Lebanon to crap. So going back to your Trends Journal, economic update you don't want to miss. Again, spotlight on U.S. interest rates, where they're going, what to expect. And the winners and losers with Trump coming in. And trends on the global economic front. This is about 110th week or something on the job cuts. Job cuts are happening big time in high-paying jobs. Most of the jobs being created are low-paying jobs. You don't want to miss this. And all the businesses that are going out of business, the going out of business trends. We're giving you everything that nobody else is giving you in a magazine. That's a weekly, that's around 200 pages a week. You read what you want. You want to read about the economy, you read about the economy. You want to read about geopolitics, you read about geopolitics. You want to read about technocracy, you want to read about the Trends Journal. Because Joe Duran, this is one of his the decline of human AI, the decline of human, the synthetic devolution, be human, one after another. Joe Duran, you can get these on, look at the size of them, Amazon. Anyway, we're giving you a technocracy that you're not getting anywhere else. And boy, this article this week is filled with them. Also, AI, special section on AI and Joe Duran's AI and trends in Cryptos, and you ready? An article you're not going to want to miss by Gregory Manarino. Expect hyper-accelerated currency devaluation moving into 2025 with, quote, mainstreaming cryptocurrency. You're not going to want to miss this article. Again, we're giving you everything that we can in every way that we can. You go on to the, staying on the global economic front. This is a very important one. Latin America turns to China. Yeah. As we keep saying, the business of America is war, and the business of China is business. Of course, they started the COVID war and fucked up their economy big time, and we write about that in detail because of 3 years of zero COVID policy. But they have that Bridge and Road Initiative. Yeah, we're going to do business all over the world. Build a huge port over there in Peru. She went down there. She, that's with an XI, not she. A little she, not the kind of she. Read War's a Racket by Smedley Butler. He was the most decorated Marine at the time in the history of America. Back when he wrote the book, he was at the top. And it's about how the United States destroyed so much of Latin America, South America, for the crime syndicates that were doing business down there, from the banksters to the fruit companies, stealing everything they can, robbing, pillaging. China's going down there, and they're rebuilding the place. So this is very important. You know, people say, is the death of the dollar near? It's difficult to say because the dollar is still strong because interest rates are still high. And again, we write this whole article on where interest rates are going. We don't know, but considering his past, what he's done in the past, we believe Trump is going to lower interest rates when he becomes president to jack up the economy, and particularly Wall Street, because he's a Wall Street, you know, he's one of the white shoe boys. He wants everything to go up. They're making money on this. So they're going to lower interest rates to jack up the equity markets and the economy. The lower interest rates go, the higher gold prices go. So there you got it. And what else? The Dow was down 120, S&P up 0.40, NASDAQ go up a little over 1% because of NVIDIA. Again, is there going to be a dot-com bust? Yeah, possibly, but AI is the future. There's no question. Like it, hate it, you know, whatever you want to do with it. It's the reality, and it's not going away, but the markets are over-speculated as we see it now, and a geopolitical crisis could crash this thing. And Bitcoin was up to almost 93 today or something, 93,000. Now, we went on the air, it's at 91,800. And again, look how it shot up with Trump being so positive on this. And again, we have a whole load of articles on this. Where is it going? What to expect and what's next? A special featured article by Phil Giraldi. Israel wins the U.S. election. Featured guest articles by Dr. Joseph Mercola via The Defender that you don't want to miss. And it's cooking with aluminum foil significantly increases aluminum exposure. I didn't know this. You know, I heat up stuff, you know, in the toast oven, and I put it under aluminum. You know, we're dying in so many different ways. The microplastics, so you're worried about climate change, you know, all the poisons and everything. Oh, an article came out about the increasing levels of obesity. There's a great article in here in the Trends I View. Americans keep getting drunk after COVID lockdown. Yeah, drinking more, screwed up more thanks to the lockdown. And the scumbag politicians, and again, you know the way I feel about politicians, because here's the t-shirt that you can get. Hey, politicians, who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? Yep, there's the back. and you could go to Trends Journal and you get these. You can go to shop. These are the fucking scumbags that locked down the country. What did they do? Liquor stores could stay open. You know why? We get a lot of tax money from liquor. Oh, we jump it up, man. Because we're politicians. We don't work a day in our lives. We suck off the public tit. And we need your money. So everybody got fucked up with staying home, lives being destroyed. It hasn't come. Remember, it'll come back. Fucking it's dead at 9 o'clock at night. I'm down the city. I asked the cab drivers one after another, what's going on? At 12:30 at night, it's quieting down. When I was a young guy, we used to go out at 1 o'clock in the morning. When I was married, we used to my former wife was Italian. We had these great meals on Saturday. We both of us specialized in different things, cooking. Then we watch MASH, all in the family, take a nap, get up, watch Saturday Night Live when it was a riot with Gilda Radner and Belushi. And that was over at 1 o'clock, went on at 11:30 at night. And then we go out. We were going out at 1 o'clock in the morning. And now it's dead. The damage that the COVID war has caused is incalculable. And only the Trends Journal is talking about the coming office building bust as the default rates this year on commercial real estate are going to be hitting the banks. No one is talking about it, but we can bank on it. The office building bust is going to bring the banking bust. It's going to happen. Oh, we have a load more articles in here. Again, what's going on in the Ukraine war, the Israel war, unfortunately, a whole section of it. Spotlights on the bigs getting bigger, and now with Trump in there, M&A activity is going to increase. So again, we don't tell people what to do or what you want to do, but if you're into the gambling and you're gambling into M&As and who's doing what, where, that's something you really want to stay tuned to. And a lot more. We're giving you everything that we can. And don't forget tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Salenti and the Judge Andrew Napolitano. And we're going to be talking a lot about the Ukraine war. This is very serious. Again, as the cover of the Trends Journal says, Democrats lose election. When all else fails, they take you to war. We need peace on earth. And we're doing everything we can. Again, I launched Occupy Peace over a decade ago. So I put my money where my heart and mouth are. And we need you to help us too. Again, the billionaires, not a penny for peace. Hey, maybe they got a lot of money in the war machine. Keep that war going. I want to get richer. Yep. So sad. So thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow.